since we were last here, everything's went to shit. We're on our third formation, third tactical style, and we can't get a win to save ourselves. Our season's unravelling, and we take on Liverpool today. Yeah. This is Cleverage Gamer. My name's Duncan. Welcome back to the Journeyman. So yeah, last time we were here, we lost to Newcastle 2-0. We then went out, tried a new formation, we drew 0-0 against Espanyol. We took that same formation into the game against Bournemouth at home, and they beat us 3-0. We then tried the formation one last time against Everton. No, we didn't. I remember now, yeah. So we changed formation for the Everton Cup game where they beat us in penalties. We went 2-0 up. And then they got 2 back within a minute of each other. And if you've noticed, we hadn't scored until this point. Jordan Derry opened the score and Saka put us 2-0 up on 48 minutes. On 55 minutes, they equalised. They got 1 back, sorry. 56 equalised. They scored all their penalties. Jordan Derry missed. Jordan Derry ended up being really, really poor until the last game we played. That's not the point. We then went to bottom of the table Spurs and drew 1-1. Again, we took the lead. Villegas got the goal. We changed our shape. They equalised. We then did like one last throw of the dice. We won 2-0 against Nice. Warren Jones finally ended his goal drought, got a goal. Saka scored in the 95th. We then took the same formation, which I knew was risky, and you'll see why, against Manchester City. And honestly, it didn't look so bad up until a point. They took the lead on 13 minutes. We equalised on 55. All looked good. Until it didn't. We fucking crumbled under their pressure. They then went 2-1 up on 74, 3-1 on 75. Then a Neil McClelland own goal in the 95th minute. Today we take on Liverpool and Hearts. I honestly have the fear that we lose the next 2 games. Bored? Yeah, they're relatively happy. Supporters? They're relatively happy. Everybody's just a bit annoyed about our recent form, and I can kind of see why. This is what we've been playing. It's a 4-2-4 gegenpress. We're playing with 2 DMs just now. It kind of does actually work, but the performances haven't kind of came, or they have to an extent. They retire. This is what we're going for, though, because we need something to work. Estrada's missing out because he's tired. Iron has just not made the bench today, nor has Williams. Our lineup is this: Pinheiro in goals. Gomez, Laskowski, Van Langen, and Van Dessels are back 4, with Marin, who's not long back from injury again, and Malkov as our 2 DMs. Saka, Derry as our 2 wide players, and Maldonado. And Warren Jones. Sorry, I actually had I was trying to figure out what the W was. Warren Jones are our 2 starting strikers today. They've actually played quite well together, Jones and Maldonado. Hoping that can continue. We've played Lesueur in the Saka position, but I just want to play our captain against Liverpool. I went to offer Saka a new contract. He didn't want to enter talks. He was transfer listed. I've took him off transfer list. And just a second, remembered that I hadn't went back to try and offer him a contract. So I'll probably try and do that before the Hearts game as well. I just want to see if we can get him for another year and reduced wages. That would be nice. Liverpool are the home team. They're in all red. We are in our absolutely horrific neon yellow, or as I'm going to end up calling it, high-vis piss, because it looks awful. But that's just my opinion. Our whole goal this season is finish Champions League place. it ain't looking likely on current form. Derry's been poor until the last game. Jones had hardly scored. Maldonado'd been okay-ish. Marin's been fine when he's played. That's been the issue. He's injury prone. We've spent a lot of money on him. We have actually agreed a deal to sign an 18-year-old midfielder, but he's going to stay at his current club until the end of the season. He is a ball-winning midfielder, 18 years old. He looks pretty decent, got a bit of potential. I think we're signing for 4.5 or 4 million. I can't remember exactly. But yeah, he'll sign in January, but won't be in the club until whenever. Because I don't know if it's the end of our season, the end of their current season, or end of their next season because of when their season runs. We should have scored there. That is one thing that has been an issue in not every game, but out of all the games we played, I'd say maybe the exception of maybe the Man City game, our XG has been so... No, not just the Man City game. Everton. Outside of Man City and Everton, our XG has been so much more than whoever we've been playing, but we just haven't got the goals. The thing that's biting us in the arse is so many of our players just aren't clinical. And it's a problem for us. It's a big problem. The Everton game were pretty equal. Man City game, they dominated us. Let's just not lie about it. Gomez looks injured again, but I don't think he is. One thing's for sure, we just struggle against any form of decent side. Or even not decent sides in our case so far. And I don't really know. We've played with 3 at the back, 5 at the back, 3 centre halves and a flat midfield, 3 centre halves and 2 wing backs in the DM. We've tried different tactical styles. We've tried so much stuff to try and get this sorted. And for whatever reason, we are just going down and kind of spiraling a bit. And I'm not really sure why. I just can't put my finger on it. Right, Saka's playing poor. Let's bring on Lasur. Gomez is having an awful game. Let's bring back on Neil McClelland, who will be our inverted fullback. No, one back on defend. Make 2 changes at half-time and just see if this helps us in any way. We are going to lose Gomez's attacking ability. That's possibly fine for these games, because I probably need McClelland to be a bit more solid defensively anyway, compared to whatever the hell we've been doing when Gomez has a bad game. Oh, fuck. We go 1-0 down just after half time. And it's another game where the performances aren't. It's just poor marking. Switch off defensively and lose a goal from it. That is a pain in the tits. And we fall down to 8th in the league. Come on to hell. I don't know what to do. I honestly don't know what to do. After having the start to the season which we had, where we went unbeaten, to now where we just can't seem to get anything going in our favour. The only game we've done well in is that game against Nice. And even at that, it took us ages to score the opener and then ages to get a second. Derry's having a piss game, and again, Jones is playing quite poor. So I'm going to bring on Villegas. You're deep going forward. I'll put you on attack. You're advanced on attack. No advanced playmaker. Aguirre is not long back from injury. Let's keep Marin on. Let's take off Malkov and bring on Aguirre. Let's kind of play a wee bit asymmetrical. Centre mid on attack, and let's hope Marin can pick up that defensive slack. We just need to start trying to create more chances because it's something we're not doing. Van Dessel, Van Langen, Marin. That's a good ball. Might be offside. It is getting checked by VAR. I can't tell. I couldn't remember. Like, my brain just didn't fully register it. Oh, I thought Aguirre or Servin was off, but we've got the equaliser. Look at this. Lesueur ball to Aguirre. First time pass to Servin, who's standing on his own. Slots it home. Oh, thank Christ for that. Is that what I'm missing? Is it because I'm not playing with the number 10? Or is it that quality of Aguirre that we've been missing has picked up an injury? Could be that too. We've made all our subs. We can't make any more changes. But we still get 20 minutes. We just need to keep ourselves right defensively. Marin will play a big part in that. The issue, he's getting tired. But however, I shouldn't need him to beat Hearts. That's the thing. So, let's just see. Maldonado's having quite a poor game. I will take a draw. Give me a draw against Liverpool at Anfield, please. Be the biggest result we've had in a while. It's a good ball in. Lesueur's there. None of our strikers can consistently score. I've signed 2 and they're just as fucking unlikely to score. That's a decent ball. Oh, I thought that was in. It was offside anyway. So 8 seconds left of the game. And we've stole it. We've absolutely stole it. Villegas with a late winner. And let's watch this again. Van Dessel with the throw to Servin. Takes a touch. Well, it's first time pass back to Van Dessel. Puts him with his right foot. The 2 Liverpool defenders miss the ball. Fall straight to the feet of Villegas. First time puts it home. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 2. And that is a big, big goal for us. We have needed a win for so fucking long. Yeah, nobody gave us a chance. Well done, gents. Well done. I don't really care about this. And you see that takes us up to 4th. Like, just climbs us up that table. We're still miles away from Manchester United. They're 6 points ahead. They drew against Manchester United, which is not too bad. We're 4 points behind them. We're 1 point behind Chelsea. We're 1 ahead of Newcastle. 2 ahead of Liverpool. Newcastle do have a game in hand over us, although we have game in hand over Manchester United, weirdly. But yeah, let's not worry about that. What we have here, though, is 4 days. 4 days between now and Hearts. It says 5, but it's 4 days of training. I'm going to rest as many of the players who need it, and hopefully we'll have a fully fit squad to take on Hearts in the Europa League. Back in a second. Right, so we're back for the second game. I've made a load of changes just because I can, and it's Hearts, and we should be beating Hearts. I'm pretty sure I said that about the Celtic and Rangers games previously at Leon. Doesn't matter. In goals will be Tommy. Pinheiro has picked up a knock a couple of days ago. He's over it now, but I'm just going to play Tommy anyway. Gomez, Van Langen aren't, so make a start, and Van Dessel. We're getting rid of our 2 DMs and moving them into centre midfield with Escalante and Aguirre in there. 1 playing as a deep line playmaker, 1 as a centre mid. None of the 2 are defensive. Like, none of these front 6, are defending, really. Gomez is probably going to spend most of his time bombing down this wing. A lot of our defending is going to fall on our two centre-backs, our left-back, and our goalkeeper. Anyway, on the right side of midfield, it will be Saka, Vilgas as a number 10, and 7 on the left, with Jones leading the line up front. Aina is the only player who isn't on the bench. He is fucking injured, and so is Harrison Williams. He also picked up an injury. He pulled his hamstring. He's out for a couple of weeks. Aina gashed leg or something. Can't remember exactly. His isn't actually that serious. He should be back for the next game for me. Let's get straight to it. Let's see if we can put Hearts down. Hearts are playing 4-4-2 like a typical British side would. And by British side, I mean fucking hammer-throwing Scottish team. Help. Right. I don't even know if Hearts are playing in their home kit. They are. Hearts are in the team that's wearing maroon. We're in a really shitty green colour, which I don't know if it's because my glasses block it like a little bit of blue light. I'm struggling to see who the fuck's who. I can tell the difference, kinda, but when it's quick moving and it's a blur, yeah, that's awkward for me. That is fucking awful. I need to say this again. What happened? One long ball forwards, Roma plays a 1-2 with Pope, and we are just nowhere to be seen. Okay. That's fucking terrifying. Right, we have a corner. Saka to deliver. We need that goal back quick. And it's in. Lucas Gomez, sorry. First goal of the season. He has just recently finished his language course. He now speaks English. I get so many shitty emails at random times of the day. 1-1, 9 minutes gone. Can we now take the lead? That would be nice, because we shouldn't even be getting fucking held here. Something has just dawned on me I don't think I've mentioned. Van Langen and Escalante wanted more first team football. And then I said I would and then I didn't. My bad. So then I promised I would the second time. I don't think I've dropped Van Langen since. Escalante, no, fair enough. Again, I just didn't play the lad. So they came back to him, but this time like a couple of the other members of the team. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll give you the game time you want. I don't know what Van Langen actually wants. I think he's played every game bar like 1, maybe 2. 1 through injury, and 1 because I wanted to play my strongest 2 centre defenders against Manchester City. Not that it made a difference. So it's not as if he hasn't been first choice since he's had any conversation with me. Other than the first one. So yeah, that's just annoyed me lately, but yeah. Come January, I'm already kind of thinking in January about who can go, not necessarily who's going to come in. Because until we start hitting form again, I can't even say what positions we want. I do want a ball winning midfielder, but we have signed that 18-year-old who is going out on loan. At his current club, which is fine. I just need to know when that's coming back. If it's the end of our season or the end of their next season. I don't know which one it'll be. So we may end up, even if it's just a loan, we may look to bring in another centre mid. But at the same time, I'm kind of very open to moving a few players on if the offers come in. I think, although it'll probably be hard to do in January, I think I'm going to look for another first choice right back and put Gomez in as a squad player. Maybe even look to move McClelland on or keep him as a backup left back. I don't really know. I like McClelland as a player. I genuinely really do. I like the fact I can play him either side of my defence. So maybe don't even bother moving him on at all, but that's kind of where I'm at. Escalante's played 1 or 2 decent games for me as a DM. Aguirre with the goal. So Escalante's on there. I kind of want to keep. I just don't want to be a regular. I'm happy for him to be a squad player. And then again, weirdly, Conor Gallagher's not let me down whenever he's played. He's always put in solid performances for me. So maybe another player in his mould, but younger would be nice. But we'll see. We finally took the lead there under Aguirre. It's a couple minutes till half time. We could probably do with a third. But not like that. Not like that. 2 minutes added time at the end of the first half. Okay, we're going at half time. We're winning 2-1. I'm not happy with your performance. You need to calm the fuck down. You, definitely you, and you have been shit. Let's get it together, gentlemen. Again, this is Hearts of Midlothian. This isn't a good side. We shouldn't be struggling. That was an awful touch by Jones. Oh, that was an awful touch by Jones. Arns hasn't played as much football as I'd probably like this season so far. And the fifth choice centre-back has played like once or twice. He'll probably be annoyed with his game time, but he's playing the exact amount as I thought he would. Which was not very at all. Aguirre tries to get through it serving, not the best ball. Why is my central defender, who's on cover, attacking, while my other central defender is in miles out of position? What is going on here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, defensively we seem all over the fucking place. But their ratings are all pretty decent with the exception of Van Dessel. Who's now got the ball outside the box. Has a shot, deflects. Falls to Hearts player who clears it. Van Langen though picks it up now. Right, Saka's going to come off in a couple of minutes. As things stand, so is Van Dessel. And Jones. Aguirre though intercepts. He's breaking forward. Oh, Aguirre, how much I missed you. Jones! Warren Jones. He's offside. I can almost guarantee it. He's always offside. But Aguirre, we have missed Aguirre. He's been injured for so long. And it stands. And it stands. Having Aguirre back in there is, I honestly think, could make such a difference. I think losing him might have coincided with our complete spiralling of form. We just don't have a player like him, I don't think. Right, Saka is still coming off. Lesueur will take his place. That's fine. I'm actually going to bring on Laskowski for Van Langen instead. I just don't want to go down to 10 men, and the fact he's on a yellow, I just don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. Escalante's having a good game alongside Aguirre, which is good to see. Gomez now. Right, good bit of play here. Very well done actually in breaking through the lines. Villegas is such a good player. I probably should be trying to get more out of him. And I think playing him as a number 10 will do just that. Yeah. Still concerned taking off Van Dessel. I'm just watching him. His fitness isn't great. And I'm also worried about Aguirre's fitness just because he has been injured for quite a bit. I say that, he missed a lot of games, but I don't know how long he was actually injured for. Oh, that is so piss poor from us. Thank Christ he had an awful shot. I'm going to... That's going to bring on Estrada, I think. You can play as an inverted fullback. You'll be doing the same Rose McClellan, which is probably better at it. Aguirre, who has had a great game. I'm going to take him off. I'm going to bring on Marin. I need his fitness to build back up. You'll play a ball in the midfield. I'm going to put you on defend. We're just going to try and solidify just a little bit. And I think that's all my changes in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? 5. Oh, it's only 4. I've got one more change I can make. I can't count. Lesueur gets his goal. It's his 7th of the season. Top goal scorer striker we have. I think he could be a good replacement permanently for Saka on that right-hand side. I tried to negotiate a contract with Saka. He now doesn't want to talk to me on a contract because of interest from elsewhere, which, as you can probably guess, is Saudi Arabia. 2, 4. Let's take off... No, let's take off Escalante. Let's bring on Malkov, swap them to around, drop them to deep. Just like that. And hopefully now just see out the game, give Malkov a run out for 5-10 minutes. Nothing major. Comfortable win in the end, and it didn't start that way. First back-to-back victories in what feels like forever. So that's a bonus. That's a good ball for Serving. Gets across for Jones. Slots it home. He's probably offside. I don't give a flying fuck. Warren Jones finally starts getting a goal-scoring thing. Not playing him as a complete forward anymore. I've only been playing him as an advanced forward and as a target man. Did he play target man for one game? I can't remember, but I do honestly think that there is goals in Jones. We just need to extract them out. By apparently not listening to his preferred role and just playing him how we want him to do. Even though I did say him to be a complete forward, but that's not the point. It doesn't really feel like the scoreline reflects the game, but it is Hearts 1, Arsenal 5. That's probably how it's going to end. As we're just waiting for that to blow the whistle. Any time now. That'll do the trick. And that's the final whistle. Back-to-back wins for the first time in a long, long time it feels. I am actually delighted with our last two results. We stole the Liverpool game. Absolutely no questions about that. We stole that result. But we didn't here today. Finally puts us in that automatic place, which we've still got a couple of games left to go for. We're on 11 points. Goal difference of +9. Let's have a look at our schedule. And fuck off, Birchall. And let's see. Oh, England boss is Sean Dyche. Huh. Let's have a look at the schedule and see when we'll come back. No, let's come back for the next European game and then a league game. Pick one either side. Fuck it, let's come back for Wolves in Copenhagen and we'll see how we're getting on. I'll play Watford and Aston Villa in the meantime. If you've liked today's video, please leave a thumbs up. It helps the channel out greatly. In the comments below, let me know what position you'd strengthen of my team in January. And I'll see you tomorrow. See you then.